We have to ask everyone, whenever you meet, send them the email, okay, why we elected you, what right, whom you gave the right to enter in your home without notice.
And who are the persons who are giving them the ideas, these ideas? Are they Bramptonians?
Going to the rental company to rent a car, they're gonna give you a fit and nice car. Same way, we're gonna give, if we have to rent some property, it should be according to all the rules and regulations and compliance and the bylaws. Why not? Okay, so they are giving you the car. If you will cross the red light and you will hit and run, to whom the ticket will go? To the rental company or the renter of the car? So now, at this moment, if the tenant is not putting their garbage properly, and the ticket will go to the owner. Why?
If we are helping them, then why we have to go for RRL?
Drag them. Don't pay your taxes until this thing is scrapped. I won't pay my taxes.
On the media, they say that this is very good ruling, this is good. Why it is not good and why it is? We should actually not oppose, we should educate those people.
ਬ੍ਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਦੇ 10 ਵਾਰਡ ਚੋਂ 5 ਵਾਰਡ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਚਲਾਇਆ ਗਿਆ RRL ਰੈਜ਼ੀਡੈਂਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਰੈਂਟਲ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ। ਅਸੀਂ ਕਾਉਂਸਲਰ ਡੈਨਿਸ ਕਿਨਨ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਇਹਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਪੱਖ ਕੀ ਹੈ। ਦੂਜਾ ਪੱਖ ਇੱਕ ਇੱਥੇ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਪੈਟੀਸ਼ਨ ਪਾਈ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ। ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ ਪ੍ਰੋਟੈਸਟਰਸ ਹੈ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਪੈਟੀਸ਼ਨ ਪਾਈ ਹੈ ਅਗੇਂਸਟ RRL। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਿਟੀ ਕੋਲ ਕਾਫੀ ਬਾਇਲਾਜ਼ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ, ਇੰਪਲੀਮੈਂਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਏ, ਨਾ ਕਿ ਹੋਰ ਬਰਡਨ ਪਾਇਆ ਜਾਏ ਲੈਂਡਲੋਰਡਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ। ਦੂਜੀ ਤਰਫ ਸਿਟੀ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਚੰਗੇ ਲੈਂਡਲੋਰਡਸ ਨੂੰ ਟਾਰਗੇਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੈਡ ਲੈਂਡਲੋਰਡਸ ਹੈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਟਾਰਗੇਟ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਔਰ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਊਗਾ, ਇੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਰਹੂਗਾ। ਅਮੈਂਡਮੈਂਟਸ ਉਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਪੈਟੀਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਤਹਿਤ ਹੁਣ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਮੰਗ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਅਮੈਂਡਮੈਂਟਸ ਹੀ ਚਾਹੀਏ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਕ੍ਰੈਪ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ, ਰਿਪੀਲ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਏ ਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ RRL ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਹੈ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਹਦੇ 'ਤੇ ਲੈਂਡਲੋਰਡਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈ ਉਹਨਾਂ 'ਤੇ ਬਰਡਨ ਹੋਰ ਪੈ ਰਿਹਾ। ਸੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਟੈਸਟਰਸ ਨਾਲ ਕੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਮੰਗ ਹੈ।
Because we are paying the representatives to get our job done. We are electing them to represent us, but they are not representing our interest. They are not. So we have to make sure, we have to ask everyone, whenever you meet, send them the email, okay, why we elected you. Why? They are increasing their salaries and people are struggling. It's not only that when they will say, oh, we won't do the criminal check, we won't charge this fees, we don't charge for the drawing and all that. No. We want this RRL to be scrapped, repeal, and this RRL can be closed. We will show them that public has the power. This RRL will give them the teeth to bite you. They can enter in your home anytime with or without warrant. That's the private, that's what we asked. We asked everyone, why? What right, whom you gave the right to enter in your home without notice?
Even the notice, what's the reason?
No, if they have the complaint.
What complaint? Tell me, explain what complaint they want.
I asked, you are breaking this one, but not legalize the basement. I asked them, your pilot project should be to legalize the basement. I asked them, people are moving to Nova Scotia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, people are moving, and 50% cut on the visas, to study visa, and the spouses won't get the work permit. So there will be no need for this RRL, because we don't have the people to live in our city. Yes. But they have no answer. Oh, we will implement, we can make the modification, but we won't take it back. I said no. You have to take it back. People are awake. They have to take it back. I'm from all of you giving the open challenge to City of Brampton, all the 10 councillor and mayor, come and debate with us, convince you that this RRL is not for Brampton. This is not for Bramptonian. And we all will organize an open town hall.
Or is it happening in all like Vaughan, Mississauga, Milton, Hamilton? So why is Brampton? Why it's only Brampton? So I'm a question that, and why is RRL and why is happening for that? And who are the persons who are giving them the ideas, these ideas? Are they Bramptonians? No, right? So who the people are? So they're our people. And why they giving these ideas? So it has to be stopped. It has to stop. So I believe if we think that this RL will pass out, right? We have a lot of people, we have a lot of kids are there, they are students, right? Where they will go? In the basements, where they will go? We are giving them shelter. As a lady already spoke, we have a lot of refugees. Whereas first thing government is saying that we should provide them shelter. We should help them. If we are helping them, then why we have to go for RRL? Number 2 point, I think the government wants to generate the revenue. Here is the money. So what they are saying, and why it came up? Because of complaints. I am a citizen here. I pay taxes. I'm doing everything right. Then why is this RRL? This is not for us. So it's trying to enforce us. Enforcing thing is bad. If you want to pass anything, talk to people. Consult them first. Take their ideas. Do not force them. Don't try to pressurize people. People are very hard. I am also paying taxes. I have a hard, we are all having hard-earned money. I don't pay this.
Bramptonians, we will not take this. And we want all of us to be united. It's not amendment, it's scraping. They need to cancel it totally. They are not after our well-being. They don't care about us. If they had cared about us, they would have called us, and then they will talk. If somebody has a complaint, they will complain, then you go to the address where they complain. You don't say the whole landlords. It does not work. They appeal to landlords in Brampton to say the refugees are outside, they are dying, they are in cold. Open your houses to them. We open our houses to them. What do we get? Now we have to pay, now we have to do inspection. They know landlords don't have the time. But I'm going to appeal to everybody. We should remain united. Look at the city, look at their premises. Go and check their buildings. They are all run down. They have so much problem. Let them start with themselves. They need to fix their places. They need to do things for themselves, not us. Their pilot project is from them. They need to be nice to their tenants, not the private landlord. The private landlords, the tenants don't pay rent. They're in your place. I can tell you in my own case. For 6 months, a whole human being with wife and children did not pay rent. And they had the jacuzzi, they had the swimming pool, they ran down everything. And they left the house in shambles. For 8 months, I was fixing that house, and I was paying the mortgage. The city decided to change the law, not the law, change the name of the utility. Because these guys could not pay their utility, couldn't pay their water bill. The city changed the utility bill to my name without talking to me. Enough of this with the city. They need to stop. They cannot behave like to their residents. We pay taxes, we need to be respected. This is not proper. And when I appealed to them, they said, oh, it's your property. But that name was in the tenant's name. Tenants know that the city can't do them anything, and the city decides to now victimize the landlords. The city should talk to the big landlords. Give them the same thing. It's discrimination. Discrimination is not welcome in Canada. We will sue them to court. We should all be united. Take them to human rights, drag them. Don't pay your taxes until this thing is scrapped. I won't pay my taxes until the thing is scrapped. Thank you.
They are also our friends, relative. On the media, they say that this is very good ruling, this is good. Why it is not good and why it is. We should actually not oppose, we should educate those people. On the many channels, radio, they say that we are greedy, we are making money, we are doing mess up. It is not.
I have some suggestions regarding the RLL. So city is saying the RLL program is property standards and safety. We are agree with that. We agree to legalize the basement, because which will be, all the compliance will be there, and if there is not non-compliance, we are responsible for that. For example, like you are going to the rental company to rent a car, they're gonna give you a fit and nice car. Same way, we're gonna give, if we have to rent some property, it should be according to all the rules and regulations and compliance and the bylaws. Why not? Okay, so they are giving you the car. If you will cross the red light and you will hit and run, to whom the ticket will go? To the rental company or the renter of the car? So now, at this moment, if the tenant is not putting their garbage properly, and the ticket will go to the owner. Why? And the lease, that there is a lease for the 5 people. Okay, so I understand that one. So do I have, as an owner, the right to go anytime over there to check there how many people are going? Okay, so there should be some other suggestions from the public should take to implement, and it's a triangle. As I said, it's a triangle. It should be, everybody should be accountable for that. We have to maintain standards and safety of everyone. As it has been mentioned in that, okay, every year you have to take the licensed people certificate from TSSA, ESC. Okay, is this for the tenanted company, tenanted properties only? Why? If it is required, did the did the municipality contact these companies? So if it is required every year, so why not for all the houses in the Brampton? Why only for the rental properties only? It's not required. If it is required, then it should be applied to the whole Brampton area. Everyone, not only these tenanted properties. Okay, so if they have to move this motion, this is not against the, we are not against the RRL. We are not against the law, but the objective is something else and the action is something else and the rule is something else. So this is not going to work.
And I am one of the residents of Ward 5 in Brampton. One of the important message I want to give to everybody, not only in the city of Brampton, but the entire GTA and all the communities living in the GTA. Something important, we have one of the most incompetent city council members, ward members in city of Brampton. This message is also for Rowena Santos and Paul Vicente, who represent the ward I come from. RRL is one of the most disastrous decisions these two people have backed up. I strongly condemn all the city councillors who voted in favor of this particular ruling. I strongly condemn that. Everybody who is here strongly condemn this. We all will be assembled on the 31st of January to raise voice against the RRL program. We won't let this autocratic and indisciplined ruling get passed.
मैं ये ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਇਹ ਮੈਂ ਪੁੱਛਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਸਿਟੀ ਕਾਉਂਸਲਰ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਆਪਣਾ ਬੇਸਮੈਂਟ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਹੈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਰੈਂਟਲ ਕਰੋ ਆਪਣਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਹਦਾ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸ ਲਓ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਲਾਇਸੈਂਸ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਲੀਗਲ ਬੇਸਮੈਂਟ ਸਿਰਫ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਲੈ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਅਨਲੀਗਲ ਵਾਲੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈ ਸਕਦੇ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਚਲਾਇਆ ਜੇ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਰੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਇੱਕਦਮ ਆਪਣੇ ਲੀਗਲ ਬੇਸਮੈਂਟ ਵੱਲ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇੰਨੀ ਪਬਲਿਕ ਆਈ ਹੈ ਇੱਕ ਬੰਨੇ ਕਹਿ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਹਾਊਸ ਕ੍ਰਾਈਸਿਸ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਸਾਰੀ ਜਨਤਾ ਜਾਊ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਇਹ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਵੀ ਬਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਸਿਟੀ ਨੇ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਲੋਕੀ ਜਾਣਗੇ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਲੋਕੀ ਸ਼ੈਲਟਰ 'ਚ ਰਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਟੈਂਟ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਰਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਇਹਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਫਿਰ ਹੋਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਆਪਣਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਟੈਨੈਂਟ ਤੇ ਹੀ ਖਰਚਾ ਪੈਣਾ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਬੇਸਮੈਂਟਾਂ ਘੱਟ ਹੋ ਗਈਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਲੀਗਲ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਹਰ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਰੈਂਟ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਆਪਣਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅਪ ਕਰੂਗਾ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਕਿਹਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਫਿਰ ਹੋਊਗੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪਬਲਿਕ ਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਰਾਈਟ ਵੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੁਣ ਕ੍ਰਾਈਸਿਸ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਉਹਦੇ ਤੇ ਲੀਗਲ ਕਰਨ ਤੇ 50 ਤੋਂ 60,000 ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ ਔਰ 5 ਤੋਂ 6 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨ ਤੇ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ 5-6 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪਬਲਿਕ ਜਾਊਗੀ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਇੱਕਦਮ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜਨਤਾ ਕੋ ਹੁਣ 50-60,000 ਆਊਗਾ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਮੈਂ ਇਹ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਿਟੀ ਕਾਉਂਸਲਰ ਕੋ ਪੁੱਛਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ ਕੋਈ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਦਿਓ ਕੋਈ 1 ਜਾਂ 2 ਸਾਲ ਦਾ ਕਿ ਹਾਂ 2 ਸਾਲ ਤੱਕ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਬੇਸਮੈਂਟਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਲੀਗਲ ਕਰ ਲਓ 1 by 1 ਇੱਕਦਮ ਇਹ ਰਸ਼ ਨਾ ਪਾਉਣ ਮੇਰੀ ਤੇ ਇਹੋ ਹੀ ਆਪਣਾ ਹੈ ਰਿਕੁਐਸਟ
जो ये RRL सिटी ऑफ ब्रैम्पटन लेके आया है ये बेसिकली मैं इसको इंडियन फार्मर लॉ की तरफ से देखता हूँ पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से देखता हूँ क्योंकि जिस प्रकार इंडिया में फार्मर लॉ का पर्पज़ था लोगों की ज़मीन को हथियाना इसी प्रकार जो ये RRL है, ये है लोगों की प्रॉपर्टियों को हथियाना, इंटरफेरेंस करनी। तो इट शुड नॉट ओनली बी अमेंडेड बट इट शुड बी टेकन बैक। कृपया आप इंडियन फार्मर लॉ से, फार्मरों के एजिटेशन से सीखो, एंड यू हैव लॉट ऑफ पावर इन द यूनिटी। प्लीज गो अहेड।
The city has launched the RRL program because in the first month itself, they find out the tons of the flaws. If I will start counting from number 1 to 10, and I usually lost the count when I will cross that. It has so many flaws, and again, we are advocating in the very beginning, this is not a beneficial for the city, it's not beneficial for the resident, it's not beneficial for the tenants as well, because it will, first of all, it is breaching the province vision as well. Province, it has the very big, it's totally opposite to the Bill 23. Bill 23 is saying that make the home affordable, build these homes faster, so make the the home crisis has to be go away. However, this particular rental licensing program discouraging the people to come to the Brampton and does not expose their homes to give the shelter to the people. When our basements are legal, it's already passed through the city, all the bylaws. It has already registered with that. Why we are asked to be pay $300 to be take this license? What is the benefit of the license? If I will, because right now I will just go with that, what the city is saying that. City is saying that it will be targeting the illegal basements. Only the rental licensing can be only applied for if you have the legal apartment. So if you have the legal apartment, how come you are going after the illegal basements? They are already breaching your bylaws. They are already not following because you are targeting the law-abiding citizen. So this rental licensing program is not fulfilling or answering their agenda of the illegal basement because they are already out of the trap of that. Second thing, they are talking about the overcrowding. No landlord want to be their house to be overcrowded, but the problem is happening over there. There are so many people who are coming to us and telling about their stories. They have only rented out the unit to the few number of people, 2 people or the 3 people, but after the 1 week or 2-3 weeks, they will come out, they came to know that there are more people are living. What the city can do for that? The landlords are crying. They do not want, because they do not want to be overcrowded. If you are saying that there are the bad apples, I agree. There are the bad apples. You have to go after that, the bad apples, which are very few. Maybe it's a 1% or the 2%, but right now the city is targeting 95% or more than 95% of the people who are the law-abiding, and they do not want to be overcrowding. Now, the city is also saying that the garbage collection is also the excessive garbage or the overflow of the garbage. My simple questions to the city, because how the RRL will be going to be resolved that? Because excessive garbage is nothing to do with the RRL. Why? Because what is the root cause of that? The root cause is that because there are the 2 dwellings, which is a registered dwelling, and city acknowledged that there are the 2 families are living there, but city has decreased the garbage collection. There was a weekly collections, now it go to the bi-weekly collections, but still the bin size is exactly the same. City has not issued the 2 bins to the per dwelling. They are still issuing the bin per property. That is the biggest problem. If I just listed out, because I'm asking that, because what is the benefit of the RRL? Mostly city is saying that these are the 3 benefits, but as I'm saying that, my again questions going back to that, all there, the concern what the city want to address it, it's not addressed by the RRL. And once the city will take the RRL back, personally, I will, and all the Brampton residents want to be sit with the city and work with the city to resolve that problems. So this RRL has to go back, because it's our city, it's our homes, it's our rights. City has to stop this RRL. So it's a stop RRL. We are urging the city has to take that. Don't waste taxpayers' money again and again. It is a taxpayer money. It's not a city money. City does not running any business over there. All the money is taken from our money, because whatever the salary what we pay you, your time you're spending on to making these kind of the absurd laws, it is just a waste of money. Because we are concerned citizens and we appeal you that do not waste for that. If you want to be sell your political agenda or your political mandate on the basis of that you have run your election, you was not well prepared, you was not educated in that what the actual problem is. When you came to the city hall and you hit the ground and you came to know that this is the reality, what the reality is. Overcrowding, the reality is not only the problem of Brampton, Brampton is a victim of that. Problem has started from the federal government, right? Work with the federal government, they have to be cover that one, to fix the problem from there. So right now, do not penalize Bramptonians because they voted for you. They want you to be work for them, not to be come into the power and use the power game and play, work on our money and then penalize us. If that will be keep on happening, elections is gonna be coming in the 2026, right? So again, we have the right of that. There are so many people who were sitting on their chair because in the future there will be maybe the different faces we will be seeing at the city hall. So do not go into that kind of the trap. Step back, set their ego back, because right now you are saying that, all these councillors who brought that initiative, they are saying that it's not going away. If you are saying that it's going to be your ego satisfied and you are saying that whatever the amendment you want me to do that, I will do the amendment, but will keep it that, it is giving the smell of that you have the ego. You have the ego problem, and for good politicians and anything which is who is voted by the resident should not have the ego problem. If you want to be satisfied your ego, that's not the place for you. This chair is not for to be satisfying your personal ego, right? So if you have done that mistake, accept that, step it back. And especially my message goes to the Rowena Santos, take your gift back. Because on the media you was telling about that this is a gift you are giving to the Bramptonian, and it's very immature as a councillor calling it out on the media, saying that $25 is not making any sense to the landlord. It's very they can easily pay for that. We are not commenting on your salaries, right? So if we are respecting your whatever you are earning and the taxpayer money. So, and the tax-free money, right? So then if we are not commenting on that side, I think you should get some educations and get mature, right? So do not use these kind of the word, because city really does not like that.
जो issues आ रही हैं कि licensing के तौर पे in the city we're requiring some specific areas to have licensing. This is not the way to solve the issues that we're facing. The city has to do their job. They have to do inspections. This is a lazy way for them to give you licensing so that you have to show that you have this many people in your house, or this many persons are actually registered to the property. The landlord in Ontario doesn't have any rights. We know that from all the problems that we've been dealing with. Sometimes renters are not paying rent. They're dealing with backlogs in the tribunals, landlord tribunals. The city, rather than solving the issue, is creating more problems on the fact that there's an issue with, let's say, somebody is causing issues. Rather than them having to actually go to the person to do it, they're just going to go and call the landlord to deal with the problem. This is not how we solve issues. We need to actually do our due diligence. The city has rights to inspect properties, and they should do that according to the laws that are already on the books, not creating more laws to actually penalize the actual landlord now, because landlords are living on the property themselves in most cases. Majority of the cases, people are living on the property itself. So this is a completely wrong approach. We've been providing affordable housing for a very long time, even when the city was wrong for not allowing people to build basement apartments. That's a whole different issue altogether that is causing people to undo their basement, show the city what it looks like, and then get it licensed or get it approved for second housing. Anyway, this is not something we should be doing. We need to actually revisit this. We need to address it and stop it in its tracks while it's still actually in place already. We need to stop it right away.
सिटी हॉल को एक स्ट्रॉन्ग मैसेज देना चाहता हूं उन सब लोगों की तरफ से जो आज यहां पे आए हैं और वो सारे के सारे लोग जिन्होंने करीब 6300 जो लोग हैं जिन्होंने पिटीशन साइन की है, उनकी तरफ से, हमारे सपोर्टर की तरफ से, हमारे ब्रैम्पटनियन की तरफ से जो किसी कारण से साइन नहीं कर सके और यहाँ पे आ नहीं पाए कि टेक दिस RRL बैक. This RRL is not for Brampton. This is started only in Brampton. Brampton on GTA, there is no RRL. The Brampton City Council has started this one, and we respectfully request you to take it back immediately, scrap it, and involve the people how to shape better Brampton. Bramptonians are energetic, Bramptonians are smart, and we, the Bramptonian, can shape this Brampton a beautiful city on the earth. We have the talent, we have the potential. Don't satisfy your ego. Okay, we won't take it back. No. Even the federal government or provincial government has many times taken the laws back. Like recently, separation of Peel region, the province took the U-turn because that was not in the benefit of the region, not in the benefit of Mississauga, not in the benefit of Brampton, not in the benefit of Caledon. Same thing that happened. The green land. The land was awarded to builder and the province came back saying this is not a good. It's a people, it's a resident. You should work for the best interest of the resident. Don't satisfy your ego. Ravina Santos, take it back. Dennis Keenan, take it back. All the councillors who had supported, take it back. I talked to many of you and one side you say it's not good and you have supported that one. How come? You are saying it's not good in the best interest of the resident of Brampton and you have supported that one. No, you should have the courage to say right is right, wrong is wrong. So let's say Bramptonian together and take this scrap back. I'll say this is scrap. Take it back. Bramptonian knows how to do it. So we just warn you, take it back. Otherwise, Brampton is coming. Wait for Brampton. Brampton is coming.
First of all, I have a great respect all of the people who united against this kinds of law, right? We are totally support for this to scrap the RRL from my all of group Pro People Arts Project Media publishing ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਵੀ ਆਲਰੇਡੀ ਪਬਲਿਸ਼ ਇਨ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਐਂਡ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਸੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਹੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਵੀ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੇ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਰੇ ਅੰਟਾਰੀਓ ਨਾਲੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਟੈਕਸ ਪੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਵੀ ਆਰ ਪੇਇੰਗ ਮੋਰ ਟੈਕਸ ਦੈਨ ਬਰੈਂਪਟਨ 5000 ਤੋਂ 7000 ਤੱਕ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੇਸਮੈਂਟ ਲੀਗਲ ਬਣਾ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ ਉਹਦਾ ਟੈਕਸ ਵੀ ਵੱਧ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੀ ਇੰਸ਼ੋਰੈਂਸ ਵੀ ਵੱਧ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਡੋਂਟ ਕਾਊਂਟ ਦਿਸ ਵਨ ਦੇ ਆਰ ਜਸਟ ਪੁਟਿੰਗ ਮੋਰ pressure to us. This law is not only helping to the people on the city, this is a harassment economically or mentally to the Brampton people.
We all are standing together up against the RRL and we do not want any intrusion by the government or by the city council coming after us in Brampton to rule it of our RRL. So we all are standing here. ਕਿੰਨੇ ਲੋਕ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ ਇੱਥੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਅੱਜ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਇਹਦੇ ਅਗੇਂਸਟ and we all are fighting against it and we will be going to City Hall on in the end of January to stand up against all this action against RRL. So guys, get together and we'll be here soon.